simply wonderful. It's a beautiful, 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 lovely day. It's one of those Goldilocks days, just right. A Goldilocks day, just right. And so I'm just sending love to you this morning, and I hope all is well and that you are up and full of energy as I am, and that you're ready to do whatever it takes to make this day be what you want it to be, how you want it to be, with whom you want to be with. So I give you all the praise for getting it done. I give you more energy from me to get it done. I woke up this morning. I had to get up. Believe it or not, my 94-year-old mother's going out shopping this morning. How about that one? And she wants to go. We're not pushing her to go. She asked to go. So I had to get up and go and pick out her outfit and help her get dressed. And I probably did that. So that's one reason why you see me in my car this morning, because I had to go over to her house, and I'm back here in my area, and to make sure that I'm consistent in doing what I do on Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock p.m. We're running 9 o'clock a.m. We're doing the show from my car. It feels good though to be alive. Better. I don't know how it feels to be 6 feet under, but I sure feel good right now, and I hope you feel the same way too. I sent it out to you this morning for you to do that, for you to grab a hold of all the energy that you can grab a hold to, and let go of the negativity and get a hold of the positive ways of doing things in life. It's truly a blessing to be able to do that. I highly commend people who wake up. Like sometime when I wake up, I stir up. The first thing I do is I thank the Lord God Almighty for allowing me to wake up. He doesn't slumber or sleep, and he's right there with us all. While our flesh is sleeping, he's right there uh, being available for us at all times, 24 hours, 7 days a week. And so I wake up thanking him and giving him glory and honor for allowing me to sleep overnight and wake up, pop my eyes open, and I give him praise and I give him thanks. Now, the disclaimer comes with that. You don't have to believe in that, but still, you have to thank someone. You're not in this world by yourself, and you're not controlling what happens in the atmosphere around us with these beautiful trees you can see, and the sun and the sky. This pretty blue. Look at this awesome sky behind me up there. Just simply gorgeous. And so, there's someone in charge of that, and it's not us. But let me tell you, we need to give praise and thanks to uh, whoever you feel controls the universe. I believe in the Most High. I am Elohim, and I believe in all of that, and that He is the one that supplies all of our needs, all of our energy, everything that we need. And so, I wake up thanking Him for allowing me to be alive again. He created this day for us to rejoice in and be glad in, and that's just what we should do, regardless of our circumstances. If our circumstances are not quite where we want it to be, in the way that we are wanting to be more happier, we want to be in a better relationship, we want to have more money to spend, just remember what you have. If you don't have it just the way you want to, and you want to keep on working, you want to keep on being an overcomer, you want to keep on being an overworker, you want to keep on being a person who seeks what they want. They don't just stand there and just wish it and then don't put it in action to try and go forth and get it. So I highly recommend that if you don't have a plan, that you write it down and you begin to act on your plan so that you can propel yourself forward. When a rocket, you want to shoot off the launching pad like a rocket. A rocket, when it goes up, it goes straight up. So that's the way your life should be, going straight up. Even regardless of your circumstance now, we all get into drama and trauma and get in a mode where we wonder how we got there, but guess what? We want to always think of ways to come out of the circumstance or the situation if we're not happy being there. And I can't imagine anyone wanting to stay in a bad situation. But you do have to formulate a plan and set goals and do the very best that you possibly can. You may need a little help. You may need to find a mentor that you're proud of and the way they live their life, so they can show you how to set goals and do what you need to do to change things in your life, things that you do not like. They want to take you want to get out of places and away from people who are holding you back. Sometimes we be with our friends and family members, and you'll tell them something positive, and they'll throw in a negative, so that really it brings your spirit down if you're not strong enough to combat that. By that I mean just ignore it and don't let it sink into your spirit. The negativity that's going around here. I try not to watch the news on the television because it's so negative, and they're telling us what they want us to hear and not necessarily telling us the truth. They're not telling us how to overcome these things that they're telling on the news. They're just telling us things to instill in us depression and anxiety and worrisome because things are not going right from a financial stance, from a political stance, from a economic stance, from a whole bunch of other items that go into that. Just depends on what you cherish the most, or you like to know more information about. Uh, we're in hard times per se as it relates to what we need to do. So the best way to provide for yourself and your family and your loved ones is to write the script yourself. Write it yourself. Y'all can write it together. Set the goals. Start with step one, do step one and move on to step two. Or do goal one and move on to goal two. And you can have long-term goals and short-term goals. So your short-term goals start to make the difference right away. That's short-term goals. It's going to be quick. Those goals are going to be quick to fulfill, to manifest in your life. And then you have the long-term goals that may take a little longer. But the thing is, you have goals either way. You have short-term and you have long-term goals. And the idea when you're living a life is to not be dormant, not be an Android, be more like an iPhone or an iPad where things are always happening. Be more like Google. That's a good one. Google. It's available 24 hours, 7 days a week, and it's always working for us sometimes. Uh, so it just depends on your Wi-Fi. But in any case, be active and moving and loving on your seniors and loving on the kids, because the kids really are our future. And if as adults, we should have in our mind at all times that we want to restore the generations, not not let them stay where they are. We want to elevate our young people and we want to assist our seniors, even when things didn't go quite the way you wanted to go with your mom, dad, grandma, and granddaddy, and uncle, and aunties, and all of that, and cousins. We still need to help in way, some way. We just don't need to forget about people. And the only way we can do that, if has been some drama and trauma, or was some drama and trauma in your life with your family, you need to learn how to forgive, because unforgiveness inside of us will make us sick. For real, parts of your body will ache because you have a lot of unforgiveness inside of you. And understand that this unforgiveness could be attributed to you forgiving yourself. So forgive yourself first when you decide to make that one of your goals so that you can live a better life. Forgive yourself first. And then move on and think about all the other things that other people have done to you that you dislike, or that they set you back, or they mistreated you, or they hated on you, or they abused you in all those forms, mentally, physically, and other ways. You want to forgive them because you're letting someone else's feelings towards you affect your future, your present and your future, actually. So I don't want you to do that. I've had drama and trauma, and shoot, we moved through that. Break out your box. I know if you want to take tiny steps coming out the box, that's fine. The point here is to take the steps. Begin a new life first by forgiving yourself. And don't look back and say, I wish I could have, should have, did this and that and the other. You're still alive. You have the opportunity to still make progress. And so, I see scrolling on the screen, we are talking about CTT 365 Summer Camp that begins on Monday. And if you're interested, you can, the contact information should scroll as well. You can give us a call and we can give you the details. But it starts at 9 a.m. on Monday at the address that's scrolling on the screen. And so I want everyone to at least think a little bit or at least have a discussion with your loved ones or the people that you are in, or the people you have the closest relationships with, and formulate a plan. We all need a plan, not just some of the time, but all the time. All the time. I every night before I close my eyes, so that I can try and sleep in my best and wake up refreshed the next morning. I make notes on what I need to do the following day. And that really helps me a lot because I'm writing down things that I don't want to forget. And I'm pretty good at completing the assignments that I set for myself daily. And I encourage you to do the same. It also eliminates stress. Who wants to walk around in a ball of stress? No one. So I need for you to be happy. I need for you to laugh. I need for you to be smiling all the time, even when it hurts. Even when you're not feeling good inside, smile. Laugh at something. I have been, occasionally, I'll sit and I'll watch a little YouTube and I'll run across Fred Sanford and Esther. You know, they were characters on the Sanford and Son show. Find you some of those. They are really funny and it give you an opportunity to laugh and not be so stressed. You know, but if that's not your thing, you know, there is something for you to find to alleviate your stress. And so, even when it's a stressful day, you know, you want to make sure that you guard your spirit, your heart, your mind, your soul, and you walk through that stressful day straight with your head up in the air and listening and just giving yourself encouragement. So I want you to be strong and of good courage. I want you to figure out how to set your short term goals and long term goals. I want you to be happy in all situations. But it doesn't mean you have to stay in an unhappy situation of any sort. You are in charge. You are in charge, along with the Creator. But you know, you have to just look inside of yourself and sit down and think. Have a little pad or use your phone and write your thoughts down in your notes so that you can begin to heal and be delivered and that you can help others along the way because that's why we're created here in this universe to be a pleasure. And so we not only need to pleasure ourselves by setting goals for ourselves and looking after ourselves and taking our responsibility for our actions, not blaming other people for our actions. Remember, if something happened to you when you were 5 years old and you're 55 now and you're still holding a grudge because of something that happened to you at 5 years old, that's not correct. You've had 50 years to overcome that, and you need to do it today. And I give you all the blessings, and I hope you receive lots of blessings. And I hope you just tell the universe what you want, you know. And everybody wants good. Nobody's going to ask for anything bad to occur in their life. Everyone wants to be blessed in a mighty, mighty, mighty good way. I ask that you do that, that you say to yourself, I want to be blessed today and every day. So as I sign off from whatever is going on in your life, if you're having a great day, continue to do that. And include people, other people in your life so that they can have a great day with you too. If you're having a bad day or you're getting ready to set yourself up mentally from your mind, only your imagination to have a bad day, I suggest you not. I suggest you step outside and hopefully the weather that we're having here in Florida is just as nice everywhere else. But if not, just take a peek at it and just look at the trees swaying. And if it's raining, enjoy that too, because we can't live here without some rain. You know, if it's cloudy, it's okay. Look up at those beautiful clouds in the sky. Here it's sunny and it's absolutely gorgeous. And I want you to have a great day. I want you to feel refreshed, and I want you to be a go-getter and go get what you want in a positive way. In a positive way. Be taking negativity out of your life from this day forward. So we're going to do things positively and we're going to move on. And I thank you for joining me this morning. And I'll see you next Saturday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. and I'm available from Saturday to Saturday. I like to say that I like to do all of my assignments and fulfill them in the best way possible. So take advantage. Bye bye. Enjoy. Love you.